Greetings, friends. It's Denise again with Denise's Dancing Paintbrush. And this time I have something a little special. You know, when I'm making my collages, I always use a photo reference. So here's one that I created in Photoshop by cobbling pieces together, and I thought you might be interested in seeing how I do it. First, I go to Photoshop and I start with a page the size of my paper, and then I start looking through my photos to find what I'm looking for. In this case, a beach scene. A lot of these photos I took myself at Monterey, Carmel, Pismo Beach, or Malibu, wherever I was on vacation with my camera. And I got some pretty nice pictures. And then there are a few that I got free from a website called PixPro. PixPro is a royalty-free photo site with some really good photos. Now you can see these two pictures, I took them myself at the same place. They don't exactly match up, but when I'm doing my collage, I will know to match them up. And so that's not a problem. I love the kids playing at the beach, and so my focus is not on the adults in the background. It will be kids at the beach. So when I layer my photos together, I can start erasing the parts that I don't want. So you can see that's what I'm doing here. I'm not really erasing it, I'm masking it out. I'm masking around the people in the chairs. I may get rid of the adult there and just have the child in the chair, and then again, I may change my mind. I need some more sand, so I picked a photo that had some good wet sand, and I'll mask out the upper part of it. And then I can actually go to my filters and change the lighting of that sand to make it match the sand around it. Add a photo filter that gives it a little bit more of an orange hue, and see, now it matches the photo a little bit better, so that I'm not, using my imagination so much when I start working on the collage. This is just a reference. I will draw from it and then collage it, and you won't know that it was cobbled together with half a dozen other pictures. So the people in the ocean there, I am going to I wanted to use a content-aware fill, and I couldn't find it I don't know why. It should be there. But instead of using content-aware, I just went ahead and used I forget what they call it. Clone. There, I used the clone tool in the end. And I just cloned the water around to cover up the man in the water. I even Googled help on this to see where content aware was, and I couldn't find it. It didn't make any sense. I'll have to look at a YouTube video about it later because it should have been right there. But time is important, so I just cloned it. You sample the water around it, and then you clone right over the top on a separate piece of a separate piece of paper, separate layer. So I'm kind of cloning out my adult people that are out there in the water because I don't want them there. And then I can sort of stand back and look and see if I like this arrangement. I thought I would like the teenagers off there in the distance, getting ready to go surfing. And then I decided I wanted something more. I'm getting rid of part of the land there that's jutting out into the water. I want to see more water. And I'm getting rid of the people in the chairs. They're too stationary. Yeah, a bird would be nice. We'll put a bird up there, a little seagull. Mask around him so he's floating in the sky. And I want a child walking, running. I want action. I want some motion. There's one walking. I figure she'll do. So I'm just masking out her background so she fits on my background. Notice that each time I pick a picture, I have to make sure that the lighting matches. The light is coming from the left, hitting the shoulder of the boy there. And so the lighting on any of the children I pick also has to come from the left. Or I have to flip the photo so the lighting matches. This is another picture I took at the beach of these people off in the distance, and I think I like them. I'm going to mask out around the mom and the little boy there and then make them much smaller. And of course I had to flip it because look at the light. The light was on the wrong side. So now the light is on her left shoulder, her left shoulder. There, I think I like them in the distance rather than the teenagers going out to surf. So I'm going to get rid of the teenagers by cloning the water around them. And put my mom and little boy there. Now all I need to do is save it, name it and save it, where I can find it again. Sometimes that's difficult, because you do want to be able to find it. And here it is. I have a reference to make my next collage. Thanks for watching. This took me about an hour, so I do spend a little time on my photo references, just so you know. It isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks so much. Do check me out, some of my links, and give me a thumbs up if you liked this. Bye, everyone. I see you next time.